Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity. Now I'm going to cover about 3 minutes of the Charlie Kirk rally. You know, Charlie Kirk KKK rally. Because that's basically all this BS is. And I'm going to get a couple scriptures. First let me read the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So let's play about 3 minutes of this and a couple other videos, and then we'll get right to the scriptures.
The day that Charlie died, the angels wept, but those tears have been turned into fire in our hearts. And that fire burns with a righteous fury that our enemies cannot comprehend or understand. When I see Erica and her strength and her courage, I'm reminded of a famous expression. The storm whispers to the warrior that you cannot withstand my strength, and the warrior whispers back, I am the storm. Erica is the storm. We are the storm. And our enemies cannot comprehend our strength, our determination, our resolve, our passion. Our lineage and our legacy hails back to Athens, to Rome, to Philadelphia, to Monticello. Our ancestors built the cities. They produced the art and architecture. They built the industry. Erica stands on the shoulders of thousands of years of warriors, of women who raised up families, raised up city, raised up industry, raised up civilization, who pulled us out of the caves and the darkness into the light. The light will defeat the dark. We will prevail over the forces of wickedness and evil. They cannot imagine what they have awakened. They cannot conceive of the army that they have arisen in all of us. Because we stand for what is good, what is virtuous, what is noble. And to those trying to incite violence against us, those trying to foment hatred against us, what do you have? You have nothing. You are nothing. You are wickedness, you are jealousy, you are envy, you are hatred. You are nothing. You can build nothing. You can produce nothing. You can create nothing. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who create. We are the ones who lift up humanity. You thought you could kill Charlie Kirk? You have made him immortal. You have immortalized Charlie Kirk. And now millions will carry on his legacy. And we will devote the rest of our lives to finishing the causes for which Charlie gave his last measure of devotion.
Now, y'all heard that. I'm not going to comment on it yet.
This is the twisted way that white supremacy works. A white man unalived another white man, and now white people are threatening black colleges in America. What? What did we do? We were minding our business, taking care of our kids, trying to work, cleaning our houses. Now it's our fault? Why?
Fight back! White man, 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 fight back!
So, they have this Charlie Kirk rally, Charlie Kirk's KKK rally, and they keep saying they. Now, we know who they are talking about. Just like, that's why I showed the second video. The they are talking about is us. However, how she explained it is An Edomite killed another Edomite, and then they blame it on Jake. I mean, otherwise they're just fighting against other Edomites. And then what's the use for a rally? However, these devils are not logical or anything. They just the wicked. They are the evil. They are the violent that's on this planet. This is Ecclesiastes 5 and 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. So, hey, no need to marvel at this. The Heavenly Father see it. Of course, it's part of the Heavenly Father's plan. Yes, these devils is going to come after us, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. There will be other nations caught up in it, even some of their own. However, their main target is us. And they're using their violence against their own people to justify them coming after us. That's how in Amazing Lucas words, the lineage of evil works, man. That's how these devils work, man. They use the violence against their own people to target us. This is Psalms 86 and 14. O God, the proud are risen against me, and the assemblies of the violent man have sought after my soul, and have not set thee before them. They really don't think the Heavenly Father. Look, we was prophesying yesterday on the streets, and it's a devil that actually said that the Heavenly Father has not been with us since several thousand years ago. Of course, my response was he's always been with us. Even during this punishment, he's been with us. So, hey, I don't know what you devils think, but yeah, that's how we think. So these devils really believe that the Heavenly Father is not with us. However, these devils do know that the Heavenly Father is coming back physically. I think that I believe that they think that the Heavenly Father will be here very shortly. So they trying to really ramp up this violence and get this shit started, so to speak. But the Heavenly Father sees it. So we don't have to marvel at we don't be surprised at these devils, man. Throwing rallies to rile up their people against us to justify the violence that they're about to do to the Israelites, even though the Israelites in this situation have nothing to do with it. Edomite killed in an Edomite town by another Edomite and blame it on Jake. Shit is crazy. This is Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. This shit ain't gonna last long. These devils gonna do what they do, and it's only gonna be for a short time. A matter of fact, the scriptures say about how they just, the scriptures say how they will not even get to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that labor is basically to bring in the New World Order, which is not going to be a New World Order for them. It's going to be a New World Order for the Israelites. Because during all the violence that they're doing now and preparing for right now, all of that is going to be in favor of the Israelites ruling over them and the other nations. But marvel not at the things that these devils are doing, because it's meant to be. And as we always say, the shit is going to get worse. This is Job 9:24, and I'm going to end with this. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? Here it is. These devils have everything in their hands, and they still want more. They want your thoughts and your body and all types of shit. As if they're the real gods of the planet. No. But in the famous words of one of the brothers, hey, this is what happens when you put a commoner, a poor man, in as the king. Edomites are paupers, man. They were never meant to rule. And this is what happens when the wicked are in rulership. These devils were meant to be paupers for a reason. Look at their rulership. Look at the laws that they've passed. Look at the things that they have invented. I mean, not to be vulgar, but they invented birth control, the dildo, plastic, and pushed LGABC on everybody. That's the legacy of their rulership. And they wonder why their birth rates are low. But yeah, this is Charlie Kirk's KKK rally. Because, I mean, it's nothing else other than that. You listen to the words that he say, it ain't nothing else other than that. And the words that everybody else on this memorial service, so-called, uses. It's like, what the fuck is this? However, I'm going to end it there. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Karkadash. Double lines to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Till the next time, Shalom.